(1980년) 광주민주화운동으로 광화문광장에 탱크가 지나다니던 시절 한국 땅을 처음으로 밟은 파란 눈을 가진 유럽 청년이 있었습니다. 목가적인 풍경에서 자란 알프스 소년, 그런 청년에게 한국에 대한 첫인상은 어떠했을까요? 그리고 30여 년이 지난 지금 그의 생각은 어떻게 변했을까요? 김병조가 만난 사람, 오늘은 음식으로 30여 년간 한국인과 소통하고 있는 스위스 출신 셰프 롤란드 히니 씨를 만나서 이방인으로서의 그의 한국 생활과 음식에 대한 그의 생각을 들어보겠습니다.
First of all, gastro means gastronomic, gourmet, good food, good wine, means gastro. In Korean, tong means communication. And I believe, we strongly believe, food is communication, and communication is food. The third reason is actually we are located in Tongidong as well. So this is where the name came from. I found a job in the Hotel Review from Switzerland. They're looking for a sous chef at the Westin Chosen Hotel in Seoul in 1980. And I applied to this job offer. And when I came here first time, I was a little bit surprised because it was 1980 and that was still during the uprising of the Gwangju uprising, and the tanks actually were still in the city hall. And so many people around, I was a little bit afraid first. That was my first impression, but I liked the hotel, the building, and right away I liked the people around me. Well, many changes, huge changes since 1980, ups and downs, but in generally in Korea, I found out when there is any trouble, the Korean people, they stick together to get out of the trouble, and then they go up again together. It's like a we together solve the problem. Positive, many positive developments, not only environment, but also in ingredients and food products, in business, and improved a lot during this time. Availability of ingredients, the business model has changed, always updated, like chon, pachon, for example, I like very much. It's a very nice flat vegetable pancake which normally comes in as an appetizer, and between sharing it's fantastic. Just with the chopstick with little dipping sauce. If it's freshly prepared, to order, it's a very good appetizer, sharing together with your loved ones or with your family. Veal is a meat, veal MSA, means very thinly sliced veal, with mushroom sauce. The meat is usually seasoned with salt and pepper and a little bit paprika powder. It's served with, I would say, a Swiss pachon. We call this rösti potato. It's like a flat potato cake with several recipes, but I prefer to prepare it with onions and smoked bacon. It goes together with the veal MSA, also sometimes called Zurich, maybe from the city of Zurich. So veal Zurichwas is one of our favorite signature dish of gastro talk. And I believe this is, every chef has his own idea of how to do that. I myself, I do it through reading magazine or cookbooks. Even sometimes nowadays it's very popular watching some YouTube, some movie clips, and go to the market and find out what is in the market, and that gives some inspiration. And traveling in the world and go to see other restaurants and other famous chef of what they do, that gives us inspiration of how to develop new menus, new recipes, and sometimes change the concept of the restaurant. That's what I'm trying to say. The saltiness of Korean food is not so much than in the Western and Swiss food. We are more like a potato, meat and cheese country, a little bit saltier. The Korean, they use less salty food. This, I think, is one of the main differences. Actually, the Korean are very open mind to explore different Western cuisine. They're very open mind. They're always open mind to try some Western food. Usually they like it, but not every day. Once a while, they're happy to taste foreigner food. And then they choose also a certain time of the year, like Christmas time. The Western food is very much popular in Korea. Nowadays, Korean food is very popular around the world. So they did actually a good job. There's not much to be done further. Of course, there's always improvements. There's always new ideas and new development also in the Korean cuisine. But the key, what has been done, why Korean food is already popular is because of K-pop, K-drama become so popular. And there, because this is a culture and entertainment, they took the food with it. That was the idea behind of globalization of Korean food, and they do a good job and they keep on going. So they are in a good way. In a good way. There are some certain elements a good chef has to have in order to be successful. I think one of them is to be organized. First of all, cooking and serving and prepare everything and managing a kitchen, you have to be organized at all time. Then you have to be a good team player. You need to be a good team player. You need to work with your people. Not only hard working, of course you do hard work, but you also have to have fun sometimes. And then you have to have a good understanding of skills. Teaching, continuity in teaching the new young chefs and also teaching them the skills to cook. I think this is something essential for a good chef. Because eventually, you cannot do all yourself. You need to work with people. Unless you have only one table, but this is, it's not necessary, but if you want to explore, you want to be bigger, you need to work with people. Therefore, you have to be able to give your knowledge to the next generation or to the people you work with. I don't think, in my opinion, I think they should not have secret skills. I think the skills should be taught to the next generation. I think we should not hide, in my opinion, because we have to practice and practice and practice. There are certain things you cannot just learn in a short time. It takes time to adopt to the new circumstance, to adopt to the new menu, to adopt to the new recipe. But I believe the chef should teach straightforward. There should be no secret. I mean, in the old time, even in Switzerland, the old chefs, the very old chefs, you know, sometimes they keep their secret behind the door, they never tell anybody. They used to do that in the Western world, but not anymore. I don't think so. Maybe they do, but not that I know of. Food for me is the best, the freshest, the cleanest ingredients available in the market. Process the right manners of how to prepare the food to a proper dish on a plate. This is food for me, and it has to be cleaned and it has to be perfectly balanced. We are actually feeding people. We are nurturing people. But of course, restaurant is more like sometimes a little bit more than nurturing. It's just for pleasure. But eventually, we're feeding people. We are nurturing people. That's our job. Well, my dream is to give my knowledge, which I have at this point, which I have collected in many continents throughout the world, in several continents, many countries I work with, and my knowledge I want to give, this is my dream, to the next generation. So the next generation then can also adopt and renew and make adjustment to the current situation and time, and then they can give it to the next generation. So that's my dream, to teach people how to cook most fresh, perfect, balanced, and very well adopted to the new circumstance and ingredients in the world. That's why we are going to the market several times a year to find the best ingredients.